So I don't understand all of the details, so I won't go into them. But Spider-Man is out of the MCU, and Disney is sort of at fault on this. They made a deal, or they tried to make a deal. So in the 90s, I don't want to, I'm just going to go give the abrupt version because everyone knows this story, but just in case you don't. In the 90s, Marvel was going bankrupt. So they sold all of their movie stuff. Daredevil, X-Men, Fantastic Four went to Fox. Ghost Rider went to New Line Cinemas. I believe, anyways. Spider-Man went to Sony, but not like immediately like all the other ones. There was something else there. Flash forward to present day. Even though Marvel at the time, so not present day, like 3 years ago, Marvel had no chance of getting the X-Men characters back. They got TV rights, I think, partial rights for shows like The Gifted and what's that one about Charles Xavier's son? I can't remember right now. But it's the one about the Omega level mutant. I can't remember. But that's all made by Marvel, I believe. However, they couldn't get those rights. They were struggling to get movie stuff going, and eventually, as you guys know, they bought out Marvel, and Disney bought out Fox, and actually in 2010, I think, is when Marvel was actually bought out by Disney. Just after the launch of, only a year after the launch of Iron Man, if I remember correctly. The movie, not the comic. That's just a cat, never mind. And so as we see in, now, Spider-Man's out of the MCU. But back 3 years ago, they made a deal to put him in there. So he was in Captain America, in this order too. Captain America Civil War, Spider-Man Homecoming, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and Spider-Man Far From Home. That's 5 movies so far. And he was supposed to be in more, probably. I imagine they already had plans for it. And then they went and screwed that up. Also the ending of Far From Home. I haven't seen it yet, but the ending's been plastered all over the internet. So that's great for me, I guess. I mean, I don't have all the money in the multiverse, so... But, basically, Sony made it into the Spider-Verse, and I thought most of that movie was great. I thought some of this stuff... But they also made Venom, which supposedly was supposed to be rated R, but certain things, they changed it up, and now Spider-Man's going back to being with Sony. Supposedly with Tom Holland and in the same continuity, but not. It's less important to focus on these details, but basically, Spider-Man's gone, and it's kind of Disney's fault. They set up a deal that no one in their right mind would accept. Basically, Marvel was going to be like, okay, and we have 50% co-funding, and we control most of what you're doing, like Venom 2, Morbius, and Kraven's Last Hunt being an origin story. That idea pisses me off. But anyways, Marvel's basically like, yeah, this is ours, this is ours, this is ours, you do what we say, da-da-da-da-da. That's just not acceptable. I mean, sure, going over some Spider-Man stuff, but all Spider-Man related properties? Disney was out of their damn mind. So, it's no wonder that this happened. I'm still partially on Disney's side, but if they want Spider-Man, why not make Sony a deal that they can't refuse? Or just wait it out, extend the deal, make them be like, okay, well, I don't know right now, but something that benefits them more. Say, like, let us have Venom for a little while, Norman Osborn as well, and we'll throw in couple $1,000 million, I don't know. And so you just do that, and they'll be like, well, okay, as long as we can still use the guy or whatever. Something that benefits them rather than takes away. Because this deal benefited only Marvel. And I know they just bought Fox and whatever, so that's quite the acquisition. I'm sure it costs a lot of money. But maybe if you just waited out, raised up the funds for a little while, you could give Sony a deal that would set them up for 4 years maybe and just buy Spider-Man back. You'll make all that money anyways as long as you can keep Tom Holland around. Actually, you wouldn't even need to do that. You'd have Miles Morales. So you just bring on a new guy and you're still making all that money. People love the guy, especially after Spider-Verse. So really it's an investing thing. And you almost instantly make more money than you'd be losing. So like, why did you do that? It almost seems like they did this on purpose, which was brought up on, damn it, I can't remember. It's a show I watch a lot. I'll probably update it in the description if I don't remember. Give me a second. Damn it. Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, just go to the description maybe. Hopefully. Wait, it's John something. John Campea. That guy. I think. He's brought up on his show. So, go check that out. It might still be in the description, but most likely not. If I said something, I typically don't waste time putting it in the description, because I don't know. I'm lazy. And also, this video will be uploaded about 13 days, maybe, after it's recorded. That's been my hot streak, or that's not a hot streak. It's been kind of my record lately, is 13 days is the minimum amount of time after I record it. I recorded Castlevania Symphony of the Night videos, but those won't be uploaded for another 8 months, probably. I mean, I'll have little highlights here and there, but I have so much shit to go through that it just is impossible for me to get them out faster. That or you'd have a huge pause in there. The reason I'm not recording more and you're not getting them out faster is because my controller is shit. I was watching Netflix earlier. This is an update, by the way, because I made a video about it, but this was not in that video. I was watching Netflix earlier, watching Flash season 5, episode, I want to say 20. I was getting close to the end. I don't remember what was happening in that episode. I just remember the number, probably, maybe. And I was getting close to the end of the episode, and just suddenly, it put me back at the start. I just see the controller, which the Xbox button was flashing, and my show was just going backwards. And I was like, why is it doing that? I had to take the batteries out of it to get it to friggin' stop that. I haven't had that problem since. The fact that I had it once, there is a possibility that someone that was because my controller was running out of batteries and someone else was plugged up into my Xbox. But no one else should have been plugged up there. I haven't played any games on it since April. When I made that video, that's the last time I played any games on there. I kept dashing in my enemies in an Injustice because the D-pad's doing double clicks, and you can't play a fighting game with a joystick. Don't even fight me on that. That's fact. I mean an Xbox joystick. Some people do it with arcade sticks, but I also don't see that as possible. D-pad is the most precise form of input you can ever get. Unless it's a Switch D-pad. The Switch D-pad can go to like... Anyways, I gotta end this here. Just doot.